Just going to get the hose pipe on the 7610 because the straw chopper just coats everything in dust, and if you use a straw chopper you be well aware of that fact. And on a sunny day like today you can barely see out the windows, which is a bit of a headache. And then the other issue, I noticed that the front grille is totally choked up and started to overheat a little bit of antifreeze, so I'm going to give it all a good clean off. Not a proper clean, but the radiator and everywhere and the windows, so it'll keep me going until spring arrives. To show you this. So she'll get a proper clean when the cat will go out and we finish with the straw chopper, which hopefully won't be too many weeks away, but with the weather as it is, who knows. Anyway, that should hopefully stop it overheating and hopefully see out the windows a little bit better. Just going to top over the rad because we obviously lost a bit while it's been getting a bit hot. Got 50% antifreeze, 50% water. I never quite fill it up all the way to the top because there's no expansion tanks or anything on these tractors. Just, you can't see it now because I've covered it, but there's like a metal plate. When it's low you can see this metal plate, so I always just make sure it's up to that and above, and then it's just left a little bit of room just for when it's warmed up. So it's another day. In fact, it's Saturday the 9th of March and it's about as dry as it's been for the last few weeks, months. So I'm trying to get a bit of muck out. Where I'm spreading here actually isn't too bad. I mean, there are plenty of wet places. I'll show you some as I drive back across the field. But here it's not too bad. There's just that heckishly strong wind blowing, so I'm having to do it in these light short flats, because if I went the other way across the field I would just be covering the tractor with manure, and don't really want to be doing that. So I'm going across the field back and two. This way's fine, the wind's blowing it this way. When I come back the other way, the wind blows it, half of it back in the spreader, but it doesn't blow it all over the tractor. And these are old rotor spreaders. I don't know what Perhaps some of these other spreaders have got wide angle PTOs, but these old rotor spreaders, they do not like you turning with them going, so it's always better to switch them off and straighten up again and then switch it back on, as I found out much to my cost. If you turn with them while you've got them going, it tends to send the chain off the cogs. So we'll go back round here and we'll start it back up again. Don't know whether you can see, some of it's coming out, but yeah, it's quite a strong wind. Anyway, it's just glad to get some out, really. The way it is, getting into March, you want to get some manure on the field now to be doing some good. It's better on the field now than it is in a pile under the shed. So you can see across there, we've got plenty of water lying in the field. It's not that deep there. You can see the docks and the grass going through it, and it has gone down a bit. There's another hole which you can't see, which is just on the other side of that, where it is quite deep, but even that's going down. But I'm going to have to spend some time and try and find the drains. I'm pretty sure there's drains underneath these wet places, and the water's just not getting down into them and going off. So I'm going to spend a bit of time later this year, and hopefully I can dig down, maybe put some make some holes, fill them up with stone, and so we've got some ways of the water soaking in, because it's just killing a lot of the ground off, a lot of the grass off, and you know, it's making a bit of a headache working around them. See if we can improve it. I mean, this wet weather has really showed up all these wet places this year. I've just stopped because I've noticed that sheep in next door neighbour's field that's against the fence doesn't seem to have moved. Sheep don't normally stop alone on their own, and he's been there all the time I've been muck spreading, so they're just caught in the wire. I'm just going to have a look. He might be fine, and he might run off when I go over there anyway. It might be enough to get him out, but it looks like he's got his head stuck to the wire. What are you doing? Got your head stuck? Hang on a minute, hang on. Get you, that's it. Oh, there you go. See, you could have done it yourself, that. Hungry? Certainly didn't leave anything to eat there, did you? You nibbled everything that you could possibly find. Good day, off you go. Join your mates. You can go now, you don't need to stay. There you go. Yeah, so a bit of muck spread on the field. More rain forecast, as you might expect. Not making too much mess, so should be grateful, I suppose.